Greetings. I want to teach you how to convert energy into money, because most people do not know money is energy and that they can convert their energy into the equivalent of money. You see, you have in you a currency called creativity. But in order for you to find your creativity, it's important for you to know that your real identity is your divinity. So where you might be facing a problem, it might be with your identity. You see, many people identify themselves to a lot of things in this world that is keeping them in idolatry. Because you see, when you have false identity and you're looking for a Lord or Savior, Master or Redeemer outside of yourself, it means you have allowed the creation to become your master. And you have become a slave. You see, life is a game. Therefore, you can either play the game as being the servant or being the master. Let me make that simple for you. Your head and from your shoulder down is your head and your body, right? Your head, most of the time you will say it is on top of your body. And everything that goes on from here down, it all starts from here, including everything that is up here to your eye, your nose, everything. But the intelligence is here. So that's the amazing point I want to bring to you. The intelligence is here. And many people refer to God as above. And many people refer to heaven as above. And they're seeking to go to a place of joy, peace, happiness, and contentment. Well, if you're going to go to a place of joy, peace, and happiness, and contentment, it have to be a rich place. It can't be a poor place. Therefore, you can't give a poor representation of what you believe. If you believe you have the saving power, or you have the Savior and the Redeemer and the Creator of everything that is in this world. Now, the only how you could really know that there have to be a creative power, it is by you acknowledging that in this world there's only one power, and it's mind power, and it's the only imaginative and creative power there is. Therefore, you must realize that the mouth of God is actually the mind of man, and the mind of man is actually the mouth of God. So, when it comes to converting your energy into money, it's important for you to understand alchemy. Alchemy is symbology, whereby it is teaching you how you can convert lead into gold. And someone would laugh and say that is almost impossible. But it is just a metaphor. It's just symbology. You see, when you understand it psychologically, then you would realize that thoughts become things. Therefore, you can convert your thought into anything, which means you can become anything in this world. So, the rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, the thief, it is only a reflection of their mindset. Your mindset is a mirror that reflects you. That is why if you want to reflect a life of abundance, you want to reflect a life of prosperity, a life of peace, a life of ease, a life where all things seems to be possible to you, like as if everything be handed to you and a gold spoon. For you to feel that way, you have to tap into the infinite source of all things. And the infinite source of all things can never exist outside of your consciousness or your awareness. It is impossible. So my brothers and my sisters, when it comes to converting energy into money, You have to accept the fact that you are a mass of energy and you vibrate on frequency. And that your thoughts are thought frequency. So money was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagined. But the person who came up with the idea and of money had to vibrate on a certain frequency. Therefore, it takes certain knowledge and certain awareness for someone to come to that realization. But what were they really aware of? The good news is that they were always aware of the energy of the sun. You see, the sun is what powers all of humanity. The sun is what gives all of humanity its energy. Without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And there are those who realize that the sun is corresponded to their imagination or their thought forms. So they remain in an agricultural age, which is the age of sowing and reaping. So even until they came to the industrial age, it was them just changing the same thing into another form. So slavery can never be abolished as long as you have a head and a body. You see, slavery have to do with your mentality. So for example, someone could enslave you physically, but it is more controlling and it's more easier to keep you control if they do it psychologically or mentally. Then they could even do it spiritually. So once you understand those principles, you will know that you are responsible for yourself and you must never let anyone control or influence what you know to be true, what you know. You see, true knowing is experiential. So if you're going to know how to convert energy into money, you have to be very patient and you have to exercise certain discipline. That is why I'm taking this kind of time to say what I really want to say, because most people do not have much patience because they allow social media to take all the senses away from them. You see, TikTok and all those short videos, they could definitely mash up your attention span so you don't focus. Because to manifest and achieve your goals and to convert energy into money, it takes a lot of focus, it takes a lot of concentration. So if you don't learn to quiet your mind through meditation, if you don't practice visualization, if you don't practice these disciplines, if you don't practice self-mastery, if you don't do all of those things, and if you do not get rid of your religious and superstitious mentality and so on, how do you think you're going to accomplish these things? If you do not know that there's cosmic money, which is the energy, your creative energy, which I'm speaking about, is cosmic money, and your real value is your mind, and out of the mind comes every other thing that is valuable. If you don't know that is your treasure, and you don't know how to work from your treasure house, how you can convert energy into money? So my brother, my sisters, you are the product of your business. And your mind is your business. That's why we say mind your business. It is saying your mind is your business. Most people don't know their mind is the business because they don't know how to convert the energy into money. In short, convert your creativity, your ideas. Everything starts with an idea. everything was false thought, it was false an idea, it was false imagine. Could you imagine there are people reading a book called the Bible and they don't know that it was false thought, it was false an idea, it was false imagine. They don't know it is mind science. They call me crazy for telling them it's mind science, it's all about the mind. And you know something, they can't tell me one thing that was done from the beginning to the ending of the Bible. That wasn't false thought or false an idea or false imagine. So my brother, my sisters, convert your energy into the equivalent of money by first of all getting rid of all stupidity. Be willing to unlearn, first of all. Be willing to relearn and be willing to reprogram your subconscious mind. For example, if you come from a society whereby people tend to make you believe that there's virtue in poverty, especially if you've been raised to believe in secular Christianity as pointed to look outwardly, and the people who practice this kind of religion try to justify poverty. If you grow up in that kind of society, I'm saying to you, the choice is yours. You can keep looking outwardly, or you can take my advice and look inwardly and believe the fact that money is energy, and you can convert that energy into the equivalent of physical, tangible money by accepting that your true essence is spirit, that you are God in flesh. You could accept that. Or you could look to a God outside of yourself. You could believe Psalms 82 where he says, you are God. I could doubt. You see, as I come to a close here, there's one part in the Bible that says with God all things are possible. And there's another part say that if thou canst believe, all things are possible to them that believe. Well, I thought everything was only possible to God alone. Are you separate from God? Man, if this don't wake you up, I don't know what will. So I'm going to come to a close. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. I will also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina Mystery of the Virgin Birth. And if you really understand the Immaculate Conception, I'm telling you, you're going to bring forth all your brainchild. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. You have to be definite about what you want. And you're going to convert that energy into the equivalent of money. Money you want, it's easy to get. It starts with zero. Everything starts with a mindset. That's the key. So my brother, my sister, I definitely encourage you to follow your intuition. Okay. Now, if you haven't gotten my books, I'm encouraging you to get my books. Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. Your Mood is Your Fortune. Meditate to Eradicate Poverty, How to Turn Water into Wine, the 66 Books of Magic, the Overcomer's Bible, and much more. And remember, as I mentioned earlier, The Secret Vagina, okay? Make sure you get those books. I can't remember all of them. Plus, I have journals that you can use to walk along to help to create in you, self-discipline, self-mastery, and so on, okay? Because, you see, your attitude is everything is going to help you. And always remember to live in an attitude of gratitude also. So I'll definitely encourage you to get those books. And also, if you're not a part of my Patreon community, you can become a part of my Patreon community with $5, with $10, with $15. Okay, but for people who are donating 20 or more, you have access to my course that's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciousness. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. And there are a number of videos for you to listen to. And you must take the gem from them, what I'm really telling you, and become more of a doer. They're just there to help you, to motivate you to become a doer. That's the main thing. They're there to put you in alignment to become a doer. Okay? So I'll definitely encourage you to make sure that the last thing you do is check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do, because at the end of the day, it's all your choice. It's what you do with the information you receive. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.